Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. The Gamecocks about to kick it away and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Cal Golden Bears offense takes the field for the first time today. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will go to work for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Feeling some heat. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Keeps it going. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Running it back, it's Tootin. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll run play action. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he fires over the middle, it's incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. The Golden Bears want to move quickly. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it down the left side. Can anyone catch him? And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball is thrown perfectly out front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Hawaii dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Turns it loose. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
This is a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Things working pretty well for this defense. Out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll run it. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Leaves it with the back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. It's complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. He'll keep it himself. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Golden Bears have this offense rolling.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
This offense has a second down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. Going up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. On second down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Cal!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Getting late here in the first half. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decisions.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Trying to find his man on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And that pass is intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, we wondered all week how this one was going to play out, and through 2 quarters of ball, the answer is like a good old-fashioned barn burner. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for defense, and I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on second and long from the 9. They'll give it to the back. Cross the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Off-play action on first down. He's got an open man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying, and here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Now on second down after the good first down run. Off the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. But then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Kent State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Northeast Ohio. They'll enjoy this one all week.
He'll do it himself.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the 1st down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
Looking down the middle. Finds a man by himself. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers in between.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to...
And they got him for the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side and watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Works the middle of the field. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That last score sort of like the finishing touch on a great meal. They are oh so close to tasting victory and getting ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give on the inside. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. On second down, wants to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Hauls it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The first down for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Barnes. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Coming after it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete to the left. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Excellent field position here for the offense. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's got it. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 3rd. And it's caught! Touchdown, South Carolina!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Jumped on top of the pile. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.